long story short, she's like, oh, my browser's doing this, and this. And I was like, oh, okay, fine, I'll fix it. So I fixed everything for her. And she goes, okay, prove to me that it works now. And I was like, okay. So we rebooted her computer. And she goes, go to a website you never go to. And I went, okay.
I think I understand what people might not like about Torchlight.
And I was like,
there's lots of like crafty
Wise food storage. My dad was kind of an end-of-the-world prep.
Right, you can do it,
and unfortunately he's been dead for several years. But we haven't visited this website in literally like 7 or 8 years.
But it's like,
but she still has
really in your face about you should do this.
And I was like, here, look, it's Wise Food Storage. And she goes, oh, okay, it works then. I was at work the next day.
I heard
you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to go kill more orcs.
I heard some rumors that
I went, you sons of bitches!
Oh, welcome back to Guys, Games, and Beer. Guys, Games, and Beer, as always, is brought to you by XSplit. XSplit. Sometimes it works.
So, speaking of the 2021 turkeys.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
No, but yes, is one.
That's what. So, ending it up though. So, you really think that again, fans pressuring game companies?
I think it is. I think the pressure has gotten out of control, and because of that, a lot of these games that really have some fantastic potential are falling flat because they're getting put out to cater to basically quiet that toxic side of the fan base. And I think we're losing out on a lot of fantastic games because of it.
No, that's a good trick. Okay, you're ready to go. Rock and roll here.
All right, do it.
So it ties in perfectly because I do this every year.
Oh, okay.
Fuck the gaming community. You guys suck dick.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, kind of true though.
I specifically want to talk about one aspect that I don't like right now, and it's an aspect that I don't think is overall bad because I've even played. But competitive gaming, I think, is really ruining a lot of especially first-person shooter multiplayer games because that very high competitiveness is spilling over into just like casual games, and it's making people so toxic and fucking shitty. It's like I just want to play a game and dick around. Like fuck off.
Oh, I really am sick and tired.
No, that
ranking systems are supposed to fix that.
There's generally a reason why I got out of the PvP community in World of Warcraft. Heather and I did this large stint like 07 for a whole bunch of PvP stuff. Yeah. We got our ranks up. We're fine with that now. But oh my God, it was so much of a time investment. It was so much of a
not even a time investment.
I got home, logged on for like 8-9 hours, 4 or 5 days a week in order to get my ranks up.
But the time is one thing. Yeah. I mean,
I think
the level of toxicity.
Yeah. No, there's so much toxicity.
It's all the opponent talk and
the clicking, the clicks and whatnot. It's
where you just want to log in and you just can't anymore. Really.
I'll take your mama jokes. I wish.
And that's why, I'm glad that I've over the last 3 or 4 years, I've actually gotten a good group of guys that I play with on Xbox. So I actually have a group of guys I can just always rely on to play games with. Where hey, we're gonna do something.
They don't take it personally.
Yeah, we'll do something stupid and die, and we'll laugh about it. That's some of my favorite memories.
That is a fun part of gaming.
That is a good part of gaming right there.
Well, we used to
a great example is I was playing Apex Legends even the other day, and I actually jumped over a bridge. I was like, "Oh, there's no ground here," and I died. And we just couldn't stop laughing. It was great.
Nice.
But
some of you
YouTubers are very serious about the
I mean, dumbass would still be correct.
It's supposed to you dumbass.
The lack of patience, the lack of just kicking back and I'm playing a game. It's fun. Is lost in so many arenas on a lot of these MMORPGs and like you said, the first-person shooters, the team competitions and whatnot.
Yep.
There's a place for having that, but the problem is that when it gets to a level where it's so toxic that you don't even want to log on anymore, then these games are going to lose people. They're going to lose business.
Yep.
Yeah, we keep saying that. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
It's like
I
was watching.
And then they find something to draw you back in with. That's the.
I was watching.
Play WoW for 15 years.
I was watching a pro Call of Duty player, and nobody said this about. He's playing Black Ops, right? And he's got supporters. The guy's complaining because he doesn't have a 2.0 KD, so he's throwing fucking games, so he gets deranked. What the hell kind of pussy game player are you?
Wow.
Yeah.
Look, crybaby. I hate people like that.
So he's a sandbagger, huh?
He's sandbagging so he can please your players. So
There's
he
been a lot of
can feel better about himself. So it's not
some
so
would
great of a
argue.
gamer.
Virtual teabagging.
Some would argue that strategical sandbagging is playing the game.
No, it's not.
It's not. It's being down in your folks' basement, trying to suck your own dick, saying that you've had sex. That's what it is.
So you get a press, so you can better suck your, because you just don't have the leg and you don't have the flexibility.
That's what it
Neither
is.
one.
That
was an
barely
interesting
plain.
And that's why you watch quality shows like Guys, Games, and Beer. Ones like that one.
But that's actually a really good point because we've seen that literally in the Apex community too. Is like where these famous streamers will throw games, and that's something that other people
And
get
people
banned
are supporting
for,
this.
but
Like
the
this is
streamers
best.
because they have viewers and content and pull people into the
Oh,
game.
yeah.
They won't ban them.
Oh yeah, of course not. Yeah.
So that's why this whole competitive shit is like fucking toxic.
It's ridiculous, and you get
Oh,
toxic
look, here are the
players, too,
rules.
just-
Well,
Yep.
And then you get these wusses who play with a keyboard and mouse against people playing controllers. Now, it's okay if it's allowed in the game, but you get these. You can get a kit where I can put a mouse and a keyboard on my Xbox and play Call of Duty World War II against a bunch of poor suckers playing with. That's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
That is such an asshole move. And I play both. You know, I play with a keyboard and a mouse on my PC like a fucking man would.
Here,
And then
here's the boat.
and then I will play with a controller on the Xbox like a man would, or a real woman, either or, just not a wuss ass. You play with the tool that you're given. It's like being an adult, like jumping into the kids' pool, knocking them all out of the kids' pool, and going, "Yeah, I could dance, man." No, you just suck. You're not capable of playing fair, so you cheat. And that's basically what playing with a keyboard and mouse against a joint. It's okay if they allow it, like in Modern Warfare. The other Modern Warfare they allow it. I don't do it, but
Apex is
it's allowed. You know, it's allowed, so that's fine.
And like
but don't act like you're some great gamer because you did this.
You're
just a piece of shit.
I think I'm pulling your race card.
Like the
Your
companies will
racing
turn a
card.
blind eye because these are the
You know the saying in racing,
that
if you ain't cheating, you
have
ain't
these
trying.
streams.
They
They
have
they bring
200,000 followers. Okay,
That's a good one.
Yeah, they'll turn a blind eye, or they won't. You know, with World of
Yeah.
Warcraft, with the economy, with the gold farming, with all the other stuff. Because people almost have to get to a point where they have to not just farm gold, they have to buy gold just to be able to gear up for these raids. Because if you are not allowed, there's such a level of, if you aren't at this level,
So what we've learned
you
is
don't
solo
count.
game
And in
is the
fact,
only
you're
way to
an
go.
you're
You know
a
what
pussy.
though? You know what though?
Or controlling the server so you
And
can
the,
kick people
and the
the hell out.
companies let it go to enough of an extent. Every
Oh,
now and then
now
they'll
we're
make an
suddenly getting
example
sued
just
by
to say
Disney.
they're doing something.
Yeah.
So
I miss
yeah,
private
that's
lobbies.
disgusting.
Okay.
I do. I miss private lobbies. I miss whack when you could control it. Like when you caught a cheater, you could just kick them right. You could blow them right the hell out. And I miss that ability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's.
And you can't.
All right.
I said I played Modern Warfare the other day on the PC, like the original Modern Warfare. It was the best gaming experience I've had in years. There weren't people skipping around all over the place with ghetto connections.
I've been seeing a lot of that.
There wasn't
lately in
people
split
using
games.
aimbots. You know why? Because they had a systems administrator, and if you were cheating, they kicked you. So even though I did poorly, because everybody plays that game all day long, and I haven't been playing in years, I had a great time because I never got
That's
cheated.
good. That's good.
Right.
All right, Scott, what do you got for us tonight for a turkey?
You see it. You see it. You see a little bit of it. You see a little bit of it. I see much more of it than you guys do.
Chopped liver.
The collector's market.
That's shit. We did discuss.
Yeah, we're
all
we
you
discussed
missed
the
it.
grading.
Oh, did you
No, keep going, keep going. No.
Well, what's your slice on?
Let's get your spin on it.
My slice. I am currently at 556 out of 679 for a complete NES set. So that's 82% of the NES collection right now. And games that were $5 are now like $15 and $25.
The inflation on
The
prices this
inflation on the
past
prices
year
of the
or so.
games has just skyrocketed. Like, I was blown away when I sold you those little Game Boy games.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you did on your show a couple of weeks ago. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, I brought them. I didn't even, like, the last time I looked them up was like sometime last year. And I was like, okay, I'll just bring these and I'll just sell them to whatever, okay? And then you were like, oh, hey, I could actually really use these, Kirby and Wario Land, this is nice,
Yeah, because I'm a shit collector.
Yeah, and
I like the shit.
I was like, oh, okay, what are these? Holy crap! Okay, I'm going half that at least. yeah, because this is nuts. It was nuts for some of these games that the $50 games are now $120, and the
I don't know who had that one, but
like
I stole it.
Yours now.
I just replaced a label on Wario's Woods, which is the last NTSC game that came out in America for the NES. Came out in late '94, like December of '94, and that game always went for like $10, $12. I paid $35 for it because I just didn't happen to have it.
Now we understand. I mean, coming off of MGC a few weeks ago, we after talking with the vendors and just over the last year and a half, we know with the lack of cons that have been going on, the shutdowns,
there should be a gluttony of inventory.
Well, you'd think there would, but you understand that there is, because the vendors, a lot of these full-time vendors have not had the access to the other vendors to do their trades and do their normal business. There is what can be considered a supply chain hiccup within the resale market on this. That could drive the prices up, but the price inflation is just unreal. I mean, sometimes we're talking 50, 60, 80% markup, sometimes double or more we were finding. I mean, I think in some of it is understandable, but there's a lot of what I see as price gouging.
But I was lucky enough to get my Flintstones.
But it was rough.
I was lucky enough to get my Flintstones on a Facebook buy. I got it for $350 from a guy that just wanted to get rid of it. Now it's going for over $2,000. Well, that was only 2 years ago.
Well, you would.
Admittedly, if we have an emergency, we're good, but still.
I'm absolutely sure I sold that thing for like $10 in the '90s.
And after we dive into
I'm pretty sure I bought it from Nintendo Bob.
Some of that inflation stuff we were tying into the rise of grading services.
Oh yeah, WADA. We started hearing about it in the car. You guys were talking about WADA games right before the internet kicked out for us, and we couldn't get the feed anymore. WADA games is its own special flavor of bullshit. I don't mind the idea of rare, complete in box games that are even graded. I don't mind this idea. It's fine if you want to spend the money and get a certified company to grade your games and to put them in xenon plastic held forever. That's fine. If that's the kind of collecting you're into, that's great.
But the sad
that shit is not worth like $1 million fucking dollars.
The sad thing is, Andy will never play that game, and no other child will either.
No.
Yeah, because somebody's got it. Like a hermetically sealed case now.
$1 a day. We can
on a
assure
shelf
that Andy and friends can play those.
8 people own it. No one person owns it. 8 people have invested in it. They all own it.
Super Mario Brothers.
Probably get into cigar collecting before
it's done. I've seen dozens of them.
I know. No, that is a special kind of bullshit.
That is so much of a special kind of bullshit.
I think
you hit on something with the not having the cons and the things where normal resellers would sell to each other.
They don't have that flow
but
going right now.
You have that limit of how many places you can go now, and you were online, and it's like, well, all of a sudden if you see 4 online, we'll just say eBay prices go to this, then it's like, well, that might artificially create that new price.
Yeah, and you know what?
eBay prices are always bullshit.
It creates
for 50 that used to be 10. Then the people who have the stock that go to these shows go, well if I could have sold on eBay for 50, I got at least get
it really does help create its own problem where eBay is about the only standardized communal market that can be used to see how much stuff is selling for. But it's a horrible market to use as a staple to see how much shit is selling for.
Because they take 25% of your profit.
Yeah, so you have to mark it up.
I thought it was 10.
No. You got PayPal too. Remember, they got to go.
Yeah, PayPal.
Although they're going, and now you're just going to wait a month for your payment. And of course, eBay is going to be very kind because you know how nice eBay has always been to sellers. They're of course going to make sure that you get paid on time, and that if somebody's ripping you off, that they're not going to be able to just take that money right back out of your account. I'm done with eBay, by the way.
Oh man.
It's largely just because of the fact they got rid of PayPal.
Even being a hardcore collector, I will admit I have gone to eBay to get some games that are commons that I don't see in my area, or just uncommons that I want to play and try out, that I want the real cartridge for. I don't have a problem with saying that I've gone to eBay in order to get some stuff. And years ago, it was a lot easier. It seemed a tiny bit more wholesome. It seemed a bit more accessible. And nowadays, it's just like gouge.
Yeah, it's all like big sellers now. All the small sellers are just shrinking.
Thumbs up, like where it used to be like you'd be okay with working with somebody that had like 50 or 100 or Now unless you're working with these people that's all they're doing is buying some.
It's
you also
like I said, you gotta have a separate account, you've gotta have all this stuff that you didn't used to have. It's lost my interest. It used to be the place where I dump stuff. Also, they're taking my information for tax reasons. And it's like the limits in most states, you got to be making something like, it's a lot. It's like thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
But they're still taking my tax information. Why? Unless I've hit that limit, why are you taking my tax information? If I hit it, that's fine, or even come close, fine. But I'm never gonna make that.
Yeah.
Two of the side effects.
And they don't know if I'm making a profit.
Yeah. Two of the side effects on eBay that we've noticed over the last this year, is the first is you're seeing a lot more large lots being sold all at once. You're seeing, hey, I've got 20, 30, 50, 100 games. It all has to be sold at one time. So you're seeing a lot more of those.
He clicks much more.
You're also finding a lot more.
Shit with my stuff.
Yeah, you're also finding a lot more potential fakes. If you're looking for the cheaper games, you're really going to have to either trust the seller, or you're gonna you're gonna be taking your chances because if they're pricing
it on there anymore.
About the area that you're looking for, or that it would have been, say, a year or 2 years ago. A lot of times you might find a fake, you might find an empty case coming your way. You never know. The risk has gone significantly up on eBay. But it's probably going to be at least 2 to 3 years before we really see this abnormal trading, before you start to see them come back down to pre-pandemic levels.
You're not going to be selling on eBay.
Which is, it's just, it's a little frustrating, especially like he's trying to finish a couple of his collections. And
it looks like a Raider Ray.
You know, now instead of looking at a year, you're looking at 2 or 3 years out.
It looks like a cartridge Raider Ray. That's a Nintendo Raider Ray.
Yeah.
So,
a Nintendo Raider.
So I think
1 megabyte at a time.
Yeah.
Wait, did you do your turkey?
No, we still gotta get to Rob.
No, mine was mostly just the whole. I think
lay some gravy on that turkey.
Well,
the gravy.
When I talk about the cost of selling on eBay, there's more than just the cost of selling something on eBay and the fact that they're trying to take your tax information out. And by the way, they don't know whether I'm making a profit or not, which I don't. I only sell stuff that I've already bought. I don't buy it to resell it. I just buy stuff and I get some extras.
There's a lot of resellers at this point.
Oh my God.
The number of resellers has gone way
You know
up.
what? And you know what? I'm kind of weird on that.
So everybody moved to the back alley.
That's what I did. I moved right to. I did. I don't sell. I haven't sold anything. I just checked.
Well, now do you think like Facebook Market?
I used to be a regular.
Sort of like will change eBay's attitude or
It
eBay's
certainly
approach?
changed Craigslist. Oh no, it didn't. That's why Craigslist.
God, do
is
people still
dead.
go to Craigslist?
You remember Big Red?
Yeah.
I sold Big Red 2 days ago.
Congratulations.
And
And the hockey table.
Congratulations.
we pulled 150 out.
Damn nice.
And cleared out our garage.
That's the
Yay!
That's
Just
the
in time
important
for
part.
winter.
Oh, I had this like 6 foot by 2 foot big red ball thing. I call it Big Red. I'll show you pictures
It was
later.
fun. It was a
you
ticket
really
game.
threw me off
Yeah.
with the Big Red because when I hear Big Red, I think of a
Well,
Neo
no,
Geo
because
stand-up
what I was getting at was that
You look
I
at one of
didn't
those
say anything.
it's selling there.
Facebook Marketplace was where I sold it, and there was like 2 or 3 biters, and then this one local girl, she was like, "Oh yeah, we're doing our setup in our basement. Yeah, this will be perfect for it." I was like, "Well, it's got a little problems like this," and she was like, "Oh, so thank you so much for being so honest about this." And I was like, "Well, that's why it's going for $100."
So for those that don't know, the Big Red was a 6-foot-long spin to win ball game. You would put the ball, it would go down, it would spin the wheel, and then it was a ticket vending machine.
That's not us. That's
And
how
we
many
got
people
it
do
in
that.
a deal with our Cruising USA.
What's fine?
No, Cruising Exotica game.
That's
just
a
as a
porn
side
one.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So, but it took up so much
God.
room in the basement. We finally got rid of it, and now we're bringing in the very last. To this point, the current last one we actually have actual room for without doing some serious rearranging, which I'm very excited about. The original NARC cabinet that we bought we got at the auction. We won at the auction.
Which
through,
thank you so much,
NGC.
Tom, for holding on to my narc machine.
So-
So I'm so excited.
It's in his garage.
So
It's in my garage.
Yep.
my last
I
little
love-
turkey
One of my
callback.
favorite games.
Turkey callback
Yeah.
is the turkey for this year is the flip in branding on the Oculus.
Oh.
So it
Yes.
used to be
Yes.
it was Oculus
Mm-hmm.
presented by Facebook.
Yep.
Now it's Facebook.
Meta.
Oculus. Facebook's
Now it's
Oculus.
getting
Now it's
Meta.
Facebook knows
Meta.
everything you do on your
Yes.
Oculus.
Right. So
Yeah.
now they
Knows
and they did
everything.
some
If you look
updates
at
so
that
everything's
corner of that
embedded.
wall,
Yeah.
you
Yes.
can add to
And
that
then
corner.
Facebook-
I love that people have the
Yes.
thought, the actual
I still
innocent
love my
thought in your
Oculus,
heads
though.
that they weren't doing that all
They
along.
were.
Oh, they were.
That somehow, I put my
But it had a
Facebook
nice-
account, that it wasn't coordinated with that
No,
Facebook
but-
back-end
No,
database in
no,
the
no,
first
no,
place.
I was
Only
fine with
Rob.
that, but on the front end, it was a subtle experience. And
Yeah.
I appreciated
Yeah.
the subtlety of it.
Actually, I like
Now they've decided
It's in
to
your
just
face.
See,
whip it out. And
Yep, flail it all
see,
around.
I like that I can just post, like, if I want to play a game, I can actually just post it right to Facebook. I'm okay with that,
I think
actually.
you can.
I'm like, I mean, I already traded all right. The idea that somehow they kept that data separate was, of course, just childish.
Bullshit.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
They did. They
Total
always had
denial.
it together.
Total
Now
denial.
I just have one login for them to break into.
Yes.
Yes, and now I can see
It isn't-
Facebook integrated.
it
Okay,
isn't-
fair enough.
I
Thank
know
you
you're-
for stealing my shit. You
Yeah.
know?
You're focused
But I
on the
love-
data part of it, and I understand that it's an important element. I was still talking about the experience as a gamer.
Yeah.
Like when you went into the Oculus, it didn't feel like you
was Big
were
Brother
entering
watching you.
Facebook virtually, and then you can do other stuff. You can do your games off of Facebook and all that. It was like it was its own thing, and that branding got kind of flipped.
Yeah.
And so now
So you
it's
feel
much-
uncomfortable masturbating in your Oculus Rift now?
Yeah, well, now, of course I do.
Now it's going right
Now, see, I've always done that on Facebook, so I really don't. Usually when I'm typing to you guys, I mean,
No, Larry's right, because I have an Oculus Quest myself, and over the last
and you
year,
also fear masturbating.
I
on your Oculus
do,
stuff.
I
You guys use
do.
real accounts?
It's really head heavy, don't ask. But no, he's right, because when you go
We
in,
all fear masturbating.
when you go into the
It says incognito mode. They
at
don't
least,
mean it.
yes,
they just block out your face.
It's just
no, I'm with you. No, you're right, because when you would originally go into the Oculus,
Oh,
into that
man.
virtual environment, it felt at least, even though in the back of your head you knew that there was a connection, it felt like its own separate
It felt like
entity.
there was a separation.
Like, okay, I'm off of Facebook, I'm going and doing this. It was a really calming environment. And once Facebook, now Meta, got involved and decided to it basically comes in like a parasite. It freaking takes over everything. So now you
Yeah,
feel
it's
like,
just-
all right, I'm off on my phone or I'm off on my laptop, and now I'm just doing it through my
It's
headset, and
seriously
it's distracting in a lot
loud
of ways.
branding and quiet branding. It
Yeah.
used to be quiet
The
branding.
quiet branding was
and now it's
okay.
loud branding.
Yeah,
So
and
when
it's
you play
really
Vader
fucking
Immortal, and he's like wearing
Right.
like a Coca-Cola
Yeah,
or something.
yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
He has like these infinity symbols everywhere.
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh, you were looking for
Hey,
the
look,
more yesterday.
and look,
He's like,
Larry,
pictures
and
of
look,
Toro
Larry's at the
Toro.
bar. Here's his drinks. What the fuck does this have to do with this game?
Yeah.
See, I used to be.
VR
I used to like.
baseball,
I used
all
to
the
like
ads are
Facebook
everything.
gaming. The shortly
Well,
lived.
you
There's
know,
still one, but it's not the same thing it
Supernatural
was.
and,
I used to actually like
others.
Facebook gaming because you could play
This-
like first-person shooters, like against your friends on there. And it was an easy way to hook up because not everybody had Steam back then.
Yeah.
You had automatic matchmaking and stuff like that. It was just it was a fine way to do it for me, so I didn't mind it that much. It just felt like going back to old times.
Right.
So I didn't
Well,
really. But I don't do much
I-
matchmaking on
I
there.
think it's
Not in that.
obnoxious. I think it's obnoxious. It's too much.
Meta was.
I'm gonna have to look at it now. I haven't.
So
looked at it in a while,
you know what? So that probably ends turkey session, right?
Yeah, that
Almost
is
here,
pretty
that-
good.
So we're
And,
here.
and you know what has shown up?
You know, after turkeys, you don't get the turkey.
Jesus,
Then
the
the
thing-
turkey shows up, right?
Wait, cranberry
Or the
sauce?
beer. The beer.
Mashed
shows up.
potatoes?
And
Who put their dick in the mashed potatoes?
Oh, he's not there.
I hate when that happens.
Yep.
Well, I want him into it
And Tom does it every year.
every year.
Special gravy.
that's
and the mashed
right. You
potatoes.
You gotta get to them right away, otherwise, because they're too warm then for them to
Well,
soak.
I was
That's right.
thinking
He has.
rather than all
Wait,
that.
wait.
What about that warm out?
That year that it was Tur Tom Duckin, that was the messed up year. I think that was going too far.
Rather than all that, I was thinking.
Turfucking, not turfucking.
Yeah.
I was thinking about beer, and I was thinking we should judge a beer, and
Things been very judgy tonight, haven't we?
Well, it is.
All right,
That
ready?
was the whole goal.
Ready?
Ready?
Ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Beer court. Did it lock up? Yeah. Did it go?
I don't know. I wasn't watching.
It did. You know what?
What?
X-split. Sometimes,
sometimes
it works.
it works.
All right, hey.
Sometimes
So we got something special tonight, Scott.
Yes.
What do we do?
What?
Hammer time.
What do we have tonight?
We have the Spiteful Lager.
Ooh, well, it was the right day for this.
It was.
Yeah, that kind of go with our everybody's mood about gaming
You
tonight.
said spite.
I think everybody has been a little bit
I
spiteful
brought
about
plenty
something
for
tonight.
everyone.
No, I was gonna say that I don't have a lot of complaints about gaming this year, so
Wait,
Not a
just
lot.
IPA. Did you-
No, it is not an IPA. I
Thank
don't drink
God.
IPAs.
Thank
It's a
you.
lager.
it's a lot.
Just making sure. Yeah, we're spiteful tonight.
Do not hold.
Don't
no.
be an idiot.
Drink it fresh.
Yep.
Did-
No, I'm left.
That's what I tell her every
Yep.
time.
I misread it as spitful.
So
Brew
describe it.
can.
What is it? What's the
Whoa,
description?
whoa.
Spiteful brewery.
Its description is actually fairly simple. It just says,
Let's read it.
committed to serving Illinois. Don't be an idiot. Drink it fresh.
That's what I tell her every time.
Oh, Tom's pointing at the glass so we can see the color.
That is a
color.
light.
It is a
Color for
light
you Europeans.
beer, man.
Color.
What is this? Here, I can't.
Really, nothing to
This is
say about
dress.
that one.
Oh.
Nothing.
That is a
All right.
seriously light beer. So tell us more about this. What does it say?
But
Anything else?
it really doesn't say too much else. It's brewed in Chicago. It's let's see, brewed and canned at Spiteful Brewery.
Give me a
And
can.
visit
This
our
one?
tap
No.
room at
Can of this.
2024
Oh, yeah.
West
Unopened?
Barmall Avenue, Chicago. It
Okay,
is
you get one
7.4%. It
Ooh.
is the Spiteful Lager. It says
Guys,
serving
it's-
Illinois.
No, it smells tinny.
So-
It smells tinny. Here, wait, it smells tinny. That's not the can.
No, this smells different. I'm literally smelling Fruit Loops.
Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute.
Are you giving me a stroke?
I think he's having a
No, yours smells different.
Wait,
Wow.
can we all just smell Larry's beer? And
Wait,
we all
no,
just take a
dude,
sip?
no, dude. I mean, it's noticeably different.
Okay.
Get them in a different can.
So, I'm noticing.
That's why I was trying to smell the
All right,
can.
this is like a COVID
Let me-
danger zone right here, right now.
Yeah.
Everybody has their shots
That's how mine
someway.
smells.
Many of us
I got my booster
Got
yesterday.
mine.
Yeah, we're boosted.
So once you
We
pour
are
it in the
boosted.
glass, it changes.
So let's all
It
lick
changes.
each other's
It
beer.
changes in the
Good
glass.
idea.
It changes in the glass.
and it smells fairly sweet.
It does. There were only 3 left in the second pack, so I did polish off
It's
3 of
very
them.
light.
It is very
It's
light.
like a light, refreshing. Like
7-4?
Yeah.
4-7.
4-7.
4-7.
Oh,
Okay.
four,
I was gonna say
I'm sorry, did I mistake that?
you may have
I'm
said
sorry.
7-4, or I may have heard
4.7.
You got his hopes up.
4.7, sorry.
Oh.
We can make it.
That's why I thought it was an IPA.
No, all of a sudden it's like, my God, if it's this high alcoholic and this light, I'm good to go.
Well, we can make it 7.4. You got about,
This I
you
could
got
see
about
drinking
half a
cold.
shot of Everclear.
Like
Yeah.
in the summer.
That is a light beer.
That is a very light beer. That's. I'm not generally crazy about blondes, but I like my beers light. So
That is a seriously light beer.
careful, don't get any.
Boy, it does it without tasting like a wuss.
I know.
I
No.
like that.
No.
There's nothing weird on the back end.
Yeah.
No,
really
thank you.
smooth.
Yeah, that
It's
too.
just really nice. It's
I mean,
Yeah.
this,
so they call this a
It's
lager
kinda
though?
classy.
They call this a lager.
I would
That-
think
that-
it's a lager.
That means that it was brewed from the bottom up.
Yeah.
So,
So, the
Larry.
description wasn't on the can, right?
No, no,
You
it's
didn't
not.
hit the
Like
open
literally, it
side.
says
What?
light and
You didn't
crisp.
hit the open side. I
Yeah.
hung the open
Yeah,
side
definitely
back
light
up.
and crisp.
This is
'Cause
the
I know you were
perfect
depressed
first
about it.
quenching beer.
It's a closed set.
I can agree with
I
that
can
too.
agree with
Yeah.
Approachable and easy drinking.
You know what?
And you know what? Okay, bravo, Spiteful Brewery. You know what you did? You described the beer correctly. You didn't use any shitty ass funny terms. You explained exactly what the beer tasted like, exactly what you expected out of it, and guess what? It delivered.
It did not deliver. Did not deliver. Did not
You don't think
deliver.
it's light and crisp?
You don't find it
No.
like crisp?
No, I'm getting no spite.
Oh.
I
I
in
would have a
fact,
couple of
I would
this
expect
cold over
this
Steve.
to not deliver correctly
But
out of
Out of
spite.
spite.
They're called Spiteful Brewing, though, so
Yeah, this
they're
is
just
their-
simplifying their names.
Yeah, it's a
Because they're
spiteful
Spiteful
brewery.
IPA.
Besides, it's perfect for the
You know
Spiteful
what? I'm
Brewing
just not
makes
getting
it.
it.
It's good for
They're doing a
the
terrible
evening.
job with spite. Okay.
I could like run a
I've
marathon
seen
and
this
drink
one
this. I
before,
could
I
put
think.
this in the bottle.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
could just run a marathon drinking
No,
this.
no. You know what this
I've
is?
seen this. Before.
This is this is what you
Oh,
drink
boy,
after
yeah.
you just got done mowing your lawn.
Yeah, yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Again, very,
This
very
is, it's a
refreshing.
good solid lawn mowing beer.
I do understand that concept.
You know what?
So they have their double IPA called "Working for the Weekend."
Okay.
Yeah, they do
Well,
have
it's
several. They have a few.
For the weekend.
And I've seen
Ah,
this can
lover
before. I
boy.
know I've seen
Nothing
this.
but
Spiteful Brewery has
Those are the days.
has about
Yep.
4 or 5 in our local Woodman's that we go to, and so far they have a really interesting, very wide selection. They do a little bit of everything. This I can see cold. Just I want a refreshing beer. Toss a couple of these back,
actually,
especially like on a
ice cold
summer.
would be really good.
Ice cold on a summer day.
Yeah.
You could actually put this on ice. I bet you could put this on rocks.
Yeah, there ain't much.
No,
Big
no,
Very
Yeah.
much to it.
No,
No,
you good. You
no,
better drink
no,
that bitch fast.
And the
No.
brewers
Yeah,
have
you
beer.
do.
So beer.
I'm gonna try it.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know
put
what
some.
they're doing, right?
I've always wanted to try getting doing
Sure.
beer on the rocks.
You need to do like
I don't know
whiskey
what I'm
rocks,
doing.
so it doesn't dilute
Yeah.
the beer, but
Yeah.
it still chills it.
Hey,
You need,
we
like,
can
whiskey
start
That's
rocks.
whiskey
Okay.
rocks
Okay.
in my house.
If you
That's
get if
what
you
I
have
have,
a beer on
No,
rocks,
I think I just threw it
So
hard.
my
It
only
tastes
thing
good,
about
it's
drinking a
not
lot
a
of it, it's
beer.
fairly carbonated.
It is.
It's a really
Yeah,
carbonated beer.
it does. I'm getting a lot out of it.
I'm gonna be burping this up later.
This is.
But it ain't a bad burp.
Oh no, it's gonna be it's gonna be a clean and
Oh,
crisp,
but I tell you
clean
what.
and crisp burp.
I'll tell you
This
what.
with a
I'll tell you
broth
what.
would be great.
In that glass,
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
with that amount
This
of
ice
bubbles,
cold
Yeah.
in
you
summer
drop a couple
with the
olives
broad.
in there, and it'll
Yeah,
be
this
so
would work.
entertaining.
You
Because
know what?
olives
I think
will
with beers,
olives will
this
rise
is
to the
good.
top
I mean,
and
I can
drop to
just
the
toss
bottom,
these
and
back,
rise to the
like,
top
without
and drop to
thinking
the
about
bottom.
You heard it first here, folks. My wife found a beer she can drink.
I
All right.
found several beers I could
I'm
drink.
gonna go
but
around
this
here.
one I could just.
Party cooler.
Oh yeah, party cooler.
Party cooler?
Warm day, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, nice.
Summer party, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You know, I'm sorry. I'm grabbing this any time of the year on
Even
a
the
party
can
cooler.
screams
Yeah.
party.
All right.
Yeah.
It does. No, you know what? It does
I like,
actually.
you know, a cigar would go good.
Yeah.
with it.
This is a
You
beer
sit
that
down
would
with a cigar
appeal
with it.
to a very wide range of people.
All right.
Oh,
So,
it's very accessible.
do we know if they have this on tap anywhere?
But ironically, they
All right.
probably
Well,
only a
then that
small
being said,
batch.
Rob, you ordering it at the bar?
Yeah, I mean, I want an outdoor bar for this one, but
All right.
Yeah, something I can smoke with.
You gonna order it at the bar?
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
something I can do some munchies and hang out.
Be a hell of a lot
Just-
better than Michelob.
Yeah.
And throw some of these back, yeah.
All right.
hey, don't be hard on the Michelob.
Yeah, I'd snag this one.
All right. All right.
Oh no, I'm not saying that
We're
it's bad.
close to
I'm just
the
saying
wall.
it's
Maybe
better
again,
than
it
it's
has
Yeah.
to be warm
No,
day
no,
right
no,
conditions
Tyler
for
was
me.
All right, Larry?
Yeah, this is conditional
Michelob
for me.
Montagne
Okay.
Because it's
It's actually decent.
there's
I'm fine with it.
there's a lot of other beers
Yeah.
that have maybe a
Oh, I am
little
gonna be
more
ripping this up.
character.
Oh yeah, oh,
Like I think in a
This
party
was my
atmosphere,
mother-in-law's,
this is
cheeseburger.
perfect. Right?
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, I
really,
agree. Yeah.
She
really
was
goes well.
4.7, so not, you're not
But
gonna
I'm-
get hammered.
And
I'm
you
having
end up getting
dinner.
these Worcestershire
Yeah,
beer
probably
burgers.
not.
So it's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
it's like it's like a second reminder of dinner.
Here's like
It's
at
like,
the bar,
oh,
you
good,
don't want
back.
it's back. Oh,
Like,
good.
And it's breakfast time.
And you're like, oh, right.
I'll take that one because I don't want to think
While
about
I'm
any of
sitting
the
there
other
like
ones.
playing
Yeah,
Mario
let's
3 or
drink this
watching
You
one.
can have a
Game
big
Chasers
cooler
or
of this
something.
and just like, okay, that's the beer for everybody, almost everybody's. And if you like
Yeah.
beer at all, you're going to be able to drink this. It's a great beer
All right.
for that. That's
Is it
that's
available in
nice.
Wisconsin?
I've seen their other cans.
Okay, well, if you've seen the other cans, then
It
it's
says-
You
not
didn't say
Screw
Wisconsin.
New Glarus. We aren't in Wisconsin.
It's the anti-New Glarus. It says on the can, committed to serving Illinois.
Well,
That's
they might be. They might be a local only.
They might be
Wow.
All right.
I'm not
So,
sure.
well, yeah, I'm definitely ordering at the bar. Let's.
So I hired a guy to drive to Illinois
and yeah,
and make it back, but he had to make it back in like
Yeah.
60 minutes. So that's
Eastbound and down, rolling up and
just had to do
that,
it.
that Roberts is
you
so
just had to, all right, let's do this. Let's see how people think about
We
this
need a
beer.
Trans Am. 3,
Oh, bring
2,
it up,
1.
bring it up, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
3/4 of a chubby there, about half a chubby there.
Yeah.
Oh, Rob got his up. All right,
Once.
It takes longer as I get older.
Judge Rob passed verdict on Spiteful Brewing, Spiteful Lager, out of Illinois, Wisconsin. This is right out of Chicago. It's brewed right in Chicago. Don't know if it's available in Wisconsin, but Judge Rob passed verdict.
On the charge of being a stand-in for bottled water. Perfect for your drive into work or at work. Or when you're working out. Whatever. I find you guilty and sentence you to There we go.
Yeah, no, again,
There
if
we
you
go.
can find this in Wisconsin, guys, it really is a really, just a
Really
good,
nice.
solid lager. And as you guys know, I like my pills and my lagers. And this is
He
a,
does like his pills and then throwing back a lager.
every fucking night. It's the only way I can sleep.
Morning.
It is in DH, honey.
We say this every time.
It-
I never take my kid without
it's-
beer.
It
Ever.
stops all the screaming, all the,
Especially closer to MGC.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Vicodin in beer? Yeah, absolutely.
So,
That's what
Rob-
they have to MGC. The more Vicodin in beer you will do.
Rob, where can people find us? Seeing as we kind of do the show back.
Oh yeah, we did do it backwards. Anyway, you can check us out at www.guysgamesandbeer.net. Taking a look at the top right-hand corner of the screen, you can check out our good old friends at... Wait!
Right there? Right there.
Boy, that doesn't really work, but...
No, it doesn't.
There you go.
No,
over
it's like a... Wait, there. Ah! Lionheart Racing! Lionheart Racing. All the joy of racing without the rubber hot dogs. Don't worry. Don't worry, there's more.
There's more. Where else can they find us?
Hey, Facebook. www.facebook.com/guysgamesandbeer. We can check out Dank Beams.
Beams.
Dead
Have
beats.
another drink.
Yeah.
You can check out Dank Memes by our master of memeology, Dallas. Dallas was on the show today, but I don't know what the hell he was doing.
And I
Back
Drugs.
there.
Lots of
But,
drugs.
Hi, Dallas.
wait. Let's see.
you know he's always
Is he
on
still
an-
doing it?
You know he's always on an
No.
Oculus. So
Yeah, he's still doing it. Yeah.
Dallas, you there?
Yeah.
Wow.
he's a
That's-
Cylon.
He's a Cylon, yeah.
So,
Dallas is
Dallas.
silent.
Oh,
His eyes going back and forth. There you are. Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
Music artist that sounded like.
ladies and gentlemen,
Frampton.
Stephen Hawking's
Yep,
ghost.
There we go.
All right, so. All right.
my lord.
Where else can they find us,
Sexy
Rob?
Cylons. Battlestar Galactica. Sexy Cylons.
Hashtag sexy science.
Oh,
And why don't we
boy,
have those
that
on
made
Twitch?
my day.
That might be it.
You should just like, run the Twitch channel.
There you go.
We should have a show about this.
VR for 72. He doesn't know what he sounds like, apparently.
I don't think he knows what he sounds like.
Bitch.
All right. Let's
All right,
Okay.
anyway.
keep telling people where to find us.
Oh.
Twitter.
Better at Guys Games Beer.
YouTube.
I can't take it. Oh,
Tom, you might have to
YouTube.
take this up.
www.
Good night.
YouTube. Guys
Or
Games
different
and
one.
Beer.
Or reach.
He needs to cut a single.
We'll see you next week.
Hey, wait, Rob, how do you play some games tomorrow? Also, where else? Kill up for a second.
I can't.
Hold on, Dallas. Hold on a second.
It's too good.
Hey, what have we started doing lately, Rob?
What?
We're also available where now?
Oh, also available. Oh yeah.
On
And
Wolf.
No, the place of the girls dancing. What the hell's the name of that?
Uh-oh.
One I refused to go on for years.
The
On the
knockoff
border?
of Wolf.
No, that was not.
Dance Dance Revolution.
The Diamond Gems, thank you, yeah.
I totally can't remember.
Girls
the name of it.
dancing, come on.
Yeah,
TikTok.
TikTok, yeah, that was it.
All right, so.
Yeah, I never went on to it because it's my impression that it's nothing but girls dancing to crap and creepy old guys like sending messages back to them. Now, based on what I hear from the news, that's what it is. So,
No, it's a little bit more.
so if you want to see a couple of creepy old men,
Hey.
well, let me tell you, we got a TikTok
Yeah.
channel.
We were TikToking right
No, wait a
now.
second. As far as I know,
Really? So I just TikToked me saying that
official
TikTok's
boobs
creepy.
of Guys
Creepy.
Games and Beer.
No, I didn't do that.
Yeah, between you and Mel.
I will not
Yeah.
submit
No,
to
Mel
a
took
forcible
the video.
TikTok.
Oh, wait a minute. What the
The
hell?
official boobs of Guys Games and Beer.
That's on me, man. And I won't go off now.
I think this is great exit music.
Isn't it? I think we'll go with it. And
No,
probably
it's
won't
not.
silence either.
The
All
correct exit
All right.
music.
Hey,
yeah,
is
we
the
are on
correct-
I will
TikTok.
give some more
He's
games
got
away.
content.
I will give some more games away on some miscellaneous social media. Keep an eye out tomorrow. By the way, man, you missed some great games this week. I gave away some really good games this week.
Good
Me
I
game.
was down on Facebook all week.
Free game.
I didn't give them away
Or
on
YouTube.
I gave them away on TikTok. I gave them away on Twitter this week.
Well, that's what you get for missing staff meetings.
That's
Did you
right.
get the memo?
I mean,
I
I
gave
gave away
away
some
some
really
staff
good games.
meetings.
So,
I mean-
don't forget, Guys Games and Beers gives away a ton of great games. Keep an eye on all our social media sites. Like and subscribe, because that's how you get them.
Yep.
You get the notice before everybody else gets them, because damn, they go fast. Holy
They
crap, they
do
go
like
fast.
that.
Yeah. All right. Wrap it up, Ron.
All right, thanks all very much for watching.
I love our table.
Happy Thanksgiving.
At the table,
Happy
I love it.
You should probably do that one on TikTok.
I did. That's what I took.
We'll be
Get the
TikTok in a
gravy.
week. Anyway, thanks all for